Red grapes. They're sweet, juicy, and bursting with flavor. Red grapes are one of nature's simplest pleasures. But what makes the perfect red grape, and how can you enjoy them at their very best? Well, that's what we're here to find out. You head to the grocery store ready to pick up a few bunches of your favorite fruit, and then it hits you. All of those bunches of grapes look pretty much the same. How do you know which ones are the freshest, sweetest, and most delicious? Well, luckily for you, there are a few simple tricks to picking the perfect bunch of grapes. And today, we're going to share them all. So first things first, look for grapes that have a rich, deep color. The darker the red, the better, because it means that they're ripe and full of flavor. On the other hand, if the grapes are pale or washed out looking, it might be a sign that they're not at their peak. Don't get me wrong, they're still good to eat, but they just won't be as juicy and flavorful as those deeper colored bunches. Another important thing to consider is the skin of the grapes. It should be firm and smooth to the touch, not wrinkled or dry, which would indicate that they're overripe or have been sitting out in the sun too long. Also, take a close look at the stems. If they're wilted or shriveled, it's a sign that the grapes haven't been stored properly and may not taste very good. Look for stems that are firm and slightly fuzzy. That S, totally normal, and actually indicates that the grapes are fresh and have been picked for a while. This is because the fuzzy part is called the bloom, and it acts as a natural protective covering for the grapes until we actually eat them. So the more bloom, the better. Now let's talk about size. Remember that bigger isn't always better when it comes to grapes. Oversized grapes might look impressive, but they're often less flavorful and more prone to being watery or even mealy. Instead, opt for grapes that are medium-sized and feel heavy in your hands. That's a good indication that they're full of sweet, juicy goodness. And finally, don't forget to give your potential purchase a little sniff test. Fresh grapes should have a sweet, fruity aroma that makes your mouth water. If they smell fermented or yeasty, it's best to steer clear, because that could mean that they're starting to go bad. Following these tips will ensure that you always end up with the freshest, most delicious grapes possible. So happy grape hunting! Grapes are considered a superfood. They're packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that offer a range of health benefits. They're also low in calories and fat, making them a great snack option for those looking to maintain a healthy diet. Additionally, grapes contain resveratrol, a powerful antioxidant linked to various health benefits such as improved heart health and reduced inflammation. Overall, incorporating grapes into your diet can be a delicious and nutritious way to support your health and well-being. How do you like your grapes? Do you prefer them fresh, frozen, dried, or as juice? While you're down there, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up for more delicious content. The flavor of red grapes can be best described as sweet and fruity with a slightly tart edge. Some people compare the taste of red grapes to a milder version of the flavor of red wine, depending on the variety. The sweetness can range from semi-sweet to very sweet, with some varieties having a noticeable musky flavor. They're often enjoyed as a snack, added to salads, or used to make juice or jelly. The flavor of red grapes is highly influenced by the growing region, climate, and soil conditions. Grapes grown in warmer climates tend to have a sweeter flavor, while those grown in cooler climates are often more tart. Each grape variety has its unique flavor profile, ranging from the light and refreshing taste of a Thompson's seedless to the intensely flavored Concord grapes used to make jelly and jam. Ultimately, the best way to experience the full flavor of red grapes is to try different varieties and see which one suits your palate. Let's look at some simple, easy ways to enjoy grapes at their very best. First, of course, there's the classic way to enjoy grapes. Just wash them and eat them as they are. Their juicy, sweet, and slightly tart flavor is best appreciated when they're fresh and crisp. But if you want to get creative, try adding them to your favorite smoothie or shake. Their natural sweetness and refreshing flavor will complement the other ingredients and make for a nutritious and delicious drink. You can also use grapes to make homemade popsicles or sorbet. Simply blend grapes with a little bit of water or juice and freeze them in popsicle molds for a healthy and tasty treat. Or you can mix mashed grapes with sugar and lemon juice. Then freeze the mixture on a baking sheet and scrape the hardened mixture off the pan into small pieces for a refreshing snack. For a more sophisticated grape experience, try pairing them with cheese or charcuterie. Their sweetness and acidity balance the richness of the cheese and meat beautifully, creating a sophisticated and satisfying snack board. And of course, we can't forget about wine. From the robust flavors of a bold red wine to the crisp and refreshing taste of a white wine, each bottle tells the story of the land it came from and the winemaker's art. Enjoying a glass of wine is not only a delightful sensory experience, but also an opportunity to savor the beauty of life's simple pleasures. It takes about 70 to 80 days for grapes to go from flowering to harvest. During this time, the grapes grow from tiny green buds to plump, juicy clusters ready to be picked. Once the grapes reach their peak ripeness, they're harvested by hand or machine, depending on the size of the vineyard. The harvesting process begins early in the morning to avoid damaging the grapes due to extreme heat. After harvesting, the grapes are immediately taken to the winery where they're sorted and crushed to extract the juice. The juice is then fermented into wine and aged in oak barrels for a period of time before it's bottled and ready for sale. Ancient Greeks believed that Dionysus, the god of wine, chose the grapevine as his special plant because, among all the plants in the world, the grapevine was closest to the sun and therefore received the most blessings from the gods. They celebrated the grape harvest with a festival called the Anthosteria, which included dancing, singing, and theatrical performances. They also associated the grape with love and romance, believing that the sweet nectar of the grape could inspire feelings of passion and desire. In ancient Rome, the grape was a symbol of wealth and power, often used to decorate coins and artwork depicting the abundance and prosperity of the Roman Empire. Romans also associated the grape with victory and celebration, often using grape garlands to adorn the heads of conquerors and their horses. Today, the tradition continues with sparkling wines being served to celebrate special occasions, such as New Year's Eve or the arrival of the new year. Wine is also commonly served at weddings, anniversaries, and other romantic occasions, symbolizing love, joy, and celebration. Did you know that in many countries, wine is an essential part of the culture and heritage? For example, in France, wine is an integral part of their cuisine, and they have a long and rich history of winemaking that dates back to the Roman times. Similarly, Italy is known for its diverse range of wines, and each region has its own unique winemaking traditions and local varietals. In Spain, wine is an essential part of their social culture and is often served during important festivals and celebrations. In the United States, wine tasting has become a popular tourist destination in California, where visitors can tour vineyards and sample wines from around the state. Overall, wine is more than just a beverage, and it plays a significant role in the culture and heritage of many countries. Did you know that there are over 10,000 varieties of grapes grown around the world? These tiny spheres of flavor come in a wide range of colors, shapes, and sizes, each with its unique taste and texture. Red grapes, as we mentioned earlier, are known for their sweet, fruity flavor and deep red or purple color. White grapes, on the other hand, have a more delicate, crisp, and refreshing taste and a pale green or yellow hue. There are also black grapes, which have a rich, dark flavor and a thick skin. Concord grapes, often used to make jelly and juice, have a unique musky flavor and deep purple color. And let's not forget about seedless grapes, a popular variety that's easy to eat and perfect for snacking. No matter your preference, there's a grape out there for everyone to enjoy. Once you've got your grapes home, It's important to store them properly so they stay fresh and delicious. Here are our top tips. First, don't wash the grapes until you're ready to eat them. Moisture can cause the grapes to spoil faster, so it's best to wash them just before eating or using them in a recipe. Second, store whole, unwashed grapes in a single layer in an airtight container in the refrigerator. This will help them last longer and prevent them from getting damaged. And finally, if you notice any moldy or overripe grapes, remove them immediately. Mold can spread to other grapes, so it's important to deal with it right away. By following these simple storage tips, you can enjoy your grapes for longer. As promised, here's a quick 3-step hack to keep grapes perfectly crisp. At home, simply put the grapes in a bowl, cover them with plastic wrap, poke a few small holes in the plastic wrap using a fork, then refrigerate for 2 to 3 hours. The plastic wrap will retain the moisture inside the bowl, while the holes allow for proper air circulation. As a result, your grapes will stay fresh, crisp, and juicy. Give it a try and let us know how much you love this trick. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment. We'd love to hear what you think. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.